morning grade 4. Welcome in your GK tutorial. So today we will start with a new chapter, the Himalayan river system. So in this chapter we will talk about the river system of Himalayan. What kind of river system we do have. So first of all we need to know they are perennial in nature. The Himalayan rivers are perennial in nature. That means they are long lasting. Perennial in nature means the rivers which are long lasting. The rivers which are long lasting are called perennial rivers. So Himalayan rivers are the long lasting rivers. Second thing, they are snow fed rivers. They are also called snow fed rivers. Now here comes the meaning of snow fed rivers. Snow fed river means a river that have started, the rivers that have started in high mountains, the rivers that have been started in a high mountains from melting ice and snow, ice and snow. Those are called snow fed rivers. Now we will start with the presentation. I hope this is clear to you. What is the meaning of perennial and what is the meaning of snow fed rivers? So let's begin with the presentation. So let's begin grade 4 with the tutorial, the GK tutorial. That's of chapter number 20, Himalayan river system, and this is on the page number 26. So today we will talk about the Himalayan rivers. You know, there are the major Himalayan rivers. You can see few of them on the map also, the Indus, the Brahmaputra. So our country is blessed with a number of rivers, and we have also other rivers like Saraswati, Satluj, Yamuna and Jhelum. There are a number of rivers which originate from Himalayas. So the main rivers of Himalayas are Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra, and we have a system of these rivers, and we are today going to learn the source of the rivers from where these rivers are originate. So we will talk about that today. Let's begin with it. So first of all, as I told you, Himalayan rivers are perennial and snow fed rivers. So perennial means the rivers which are long lasting. The rivers which are long lasting are called perennial rivers, and the snow fed rivers that have started in a high mountain, जो नदियाँ high mountain से start होती हैं and from melting snow and ice, those are called snow fed rivers. उन्हें कौन सी rivers कहा जाता है बेटा? Snow fed rivers. And you know, during the rainy season or a monsoon season, they are generally flooded. Because of, you know, the rainy season also is there, and due to the snow fed rivers also, because as they are snow fed rivers. And other thing is that the rainy season, so that's the reason these rivers are generally flooded. Now we will go further. So as I told you, today we will find out the sources of these rivers. So what are the sources from where these rivers are originating? So first river here is river Yamuna, and river Yamuna is originate from Yamunotri glacier. And you know one more thing, Yamuna is the second largest tributary river of the Ganga and the longest tributary in India. This is also the longest tributary in India and the second largest tributary river of the Ganga. And I hope you remember the tributary. Tributary is a river or a stream flowing into a large river or a lake. That is called tributary. I hope this is clear. So river Yamuna is originate from which river? Sorry, from which glacier? The Yamunotri glacier. Now next we have here with us. Now let's talk about the another holy river, and this is Gomati. The river name is Gomati, and this river originates from Gomati Tal. From where the river Gomati originates from Gomati Tang. Now the next river is River Kane, and this river originates from Ahir ka Jabalpur. From where? Ahir ka Jabalpur. Now let's talk about another river which looks like a waterfall, and this is one of the most popular waterfall of Himalayan range, and this is Amarkantak, and the river originates from this. The name of the river which originates from the place Amarkantak is Son. What is the name of the river? Beta, that's Son river. Alknanda is a Himalayan river in a Indian state of Uttarakhand, and this river originates from Sathopan. This river originates from Sathopan glacier. This is the name of a glacier, bache. I hope now this is clear to you from where the river Alknanda originates. Next we have a river named called Ghaggar, and this river originates from a beautiful lake. That name is called Mansarovar Lake. The lake name is Mansarovar Lake, and Ghaggar river originates from there. I hope this is clear to each and every one of you. From where the Ghaggar river originates, it originates near Mansarovar Lake, and this river is also perennial in nature. Now we will go further. Next we have the river name is called Jhelum. The river, its name is called Jhelum, and you know Jhelum river is also one of very beautiful river, and we can find this river where? That's in Kashmir. That's in Jammu and Kashmir, one of our union territory. Now it's converted to a state. I hope you remember this is converted to a state, and this river originates from Vehri Nag. This river originates from Vehri Nag. Isn't it clear, everybody? From where the river Jhelum originates? That's from Vehri Nag. Now next let's move further. Next we have a river is called Beas, and this river originates from Beas Kund. From where this river originates? From Beas Kund, and Beas river is in the North India. Where is the Beas river? This river is in the North India. Isn't it clear, everybody? Now we will go further. The river name is called Satluj. Which river now we will talk about? The river Satluj, and this river is alternatively spelled also a Satluj. So we can also write sometimes the spelling of Satluj, that's S-A. Instead of S-U, we sometimes also write S-A. And it is the longest of the 5 rivers that flows through the historic crossroads region of Punjab in North India and Pakistan. This is one of the the longest river of the 5 rivers. आपको याद है मैम ने आपको बताया था, हमें पहले बोला जाता था 5 rivers की land, and this is one of those rivers, the Satluj river. Okay, now this from where this river originates. Now we will talk about the source of this river, that's Rakshasthal Lake. So Satluj river originates from Rakshasthal Lake. Next we have the river Ganga, and this is our longest river in India, and this is also a holy river where people go and take a holy dip. This is a holy river also, that's river Ganga, and this is the longest river in the country. Then we have a Brahmaputra. The Brahmaputra is longer than river Ganga, but 1/3 of the river passes through India. Only 1/3 portion passes through India, but this is a longer than river Ganga. I hope this is clear to each and everyone, and now you all know the sources of the different rivers, from where these rivers originates. Thank you everyone.
Grade 4 we have done with the chapter number 20, Himalayan river and the system. Now I want to request you, please do complete your exercise in your book, and we will meet in the next tutorial. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.